Would you like to know the basics about Cosmos and the Cosmos ecosystem? That's what I'm going to be covering in this video.
Tokenmetrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams.
NordVPN is becoming more than just a VPN. Threat protection will guard your device against malicious websites, malware, trackers, and intrusive ads, even if you're not connected to a VPN server at the time. Step up your cybersecurity and stay safe.
Hey, Vlad, thank you so much for making yourself available.
Hey, thank you too.
You're so welcome. You and I, we did a video a couple of weeks ago about the Ethereum merge. And before I introduce you properly and talk a bit about what we're going to do, I would ask everybody to please come and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, CryptoRichYT. Join my official Telegram announcements channel. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't come over to bit.ly CryptoRich Odyssey or bit.ly/CryptoRich3Speak. These are censorship-resistant platforms, and I post more material on those platforms than I do on YouTube, and that's because of YouTube censorship. But wherever you are, please do like, please do comment, please do share, and please do subscribe. And Vlad, you are one of the team, or the co-founder or the founder of Icado.io. I'll have the links in the description below, and they are a marketing company for cryptocurrency projects. Is that correct?
Yeah, right. Actually, what we do, we help for crypto projects to attract community, sometimes to raise funds, to increase users for exchanges, games, NFT projects, and so on. Yeah.
Right. And then after we recorded a video on Ethereum merge, which I posted a few days before the merge, which was really useful for me because I hadn't paid attention to it at all, right? We started talking about Cosmos.
Yeah.
And now you've come back with some questions about the Cosmos network.
Yeah, right. So actually, I should say I'm not specialist of Cosmos network, and that's why I have some, it may be basic questions, it may be stupid questions, sorry for them, but anyway. So, and if you don't mind, I ask these questions to know the system better, okay?
Yes, and I have to say, I'm not a specialist in the Cosmos network either. So for everybody who's watching, you want to do your own research, okay? But I have been dwelling in that ecosystem for about a year and a half now with some very, very good results. So,
okay. Yeah. To be honest, I would like to know your opinion for different questions. Okay.
Yep.
So, and my questions is why should I use Cosmos Network? Because there are other blockchains like Ethereum and so on. So why should I use Cosmos Network?
Yes. Well, one is you don't have to, right? And you're absolutely right. As a platform protocol, although I think Cosmos is structured a bit differently to Ethereum, there are many, many other platform protocols. And what I mean by that, we've got cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ripple or USDT, which is just money. It's just digital forms of money, digital forms of value exchange, Pirate Chain, Monero, Zcash. And then you've got other cryptocurrency projects like Cosmos, like Ethereum, like Solana, like Matic, like Polygon, which is Matic, like Polkadot, I meant, where you can program them. It's programmable money. You can have smart contract functionality. And there's many like that. There's so many. I think in the first video we recorded, we talked about how there's too much. There's just too many cryptos to keep up with, right?
All right.
There's too many programmable cryptos to keep up with as well. So, but if I were to say why Cosmos over Ethereum, well, I think people should use Ethereum as retail investors, ordinary people, if they're interested in high fees and if they're interested in slow execution times then definitely Ethereum is the platform you want to use. If you want to waste lots and lots, even now after the merge, I don't think gas fees have gone down that much. So if you want to pay high gas fees, Ethereum's the one. If you want transactions to take a long time, Ethereum's the one. Now, what Ethereum does have in its favor, for all the Americans watching, I'm being a bit tongue-in-cheek, okay, just so it's clear, actually, for anybody who's watching. Cosmos is much faster, much faster, way more transactions per second, and significantly cheaper. I mean, pennies, fractions of a penny compared to Ethereum transaction fees. What Ethereum does have is it's the first. It has network advantage. It has the most applications, I think, of any platform blockchain. So, does that answer your question?
Yeah, it means that if I'm right, if I'm not wrong, so you're saying that Cosmos Network is one of the players in the industry, like one of the blockchain. So, and who wins, we don't know. And they possible can win like this fight, this competition. Yeah, because there are a lot of different blockchains. So, okay.
Yeah, well, just on the winning thing, I think there's so much room for there's room for all of them. If you think of cars, different model cars, you could say a Ferrari would win over, say, a Prius. I have a Toyota Prius. I don't have a Ferrari or a Lambo, right? But a Lambo, given we're in crypto, wins for speed, but it doesn't win when it comes to energy consumption, right? If I want to go shopping, I'm not going to get in my Lambo to take my wife and kids shopping. I'll go in the Prius. So in that instance, the Prius is much better. If I want to impress somebody, not that I would, I'm not really into cars, right? But if I want to drive fast, then I drive the Lambo. So Ethereum has a lot going for it.
Yeah.
And Cosmos has a lot going for it. And I'm sure Polygon and all the others that I don't know much about have a lot going for them as well.
It's a good example, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I want to use cheap gas fees, if I want to have fast transactions, so I definitely should use Cosmos ecosystem, right?
Yes.
So, and okay, for me, if I decide to go to a Cosmos ecosystem, the first step is to find a wallet, like to use. What kind of wallets could you can recommend for Cosmos Network?
Right, I understand. Atom, which is the coin of Cosmos project, Cosmos Network, can be stored on Ledger. I don't know if any of the others hardware wallets can store Atom, and hardware wallets are always better than any other types of wallets. The one that I use, there's quite a few wallets that work with Cosmos ecosystem projects, and I just want to say something in a moment about the difference between Cosmos and Ethereum, which I think is important. But the one that I use principally is Kepler. There's also Cosmos Station, there's Wallet Connect, and it's getting, some of the Cosmos projects can be integrated work with MetaMask, but the main one is Kepler, and Kepler is a browser-based wallet. And I will shortly be posting a stripped-down video on how to install Kepler into your Firefox or your Chrome extension browsers, Brave, Decenter. So principally Kepler. Then one fundamental difference between Ethereum and Cosmos is the nature of their design. So I think of Ethereum like, I should say like Lego. When we were kids, perhaps if you have young kids, you get the square of Lego or something, and then you can build houses on it. Well, if I think of that platform as the Ethereum blockchain, and then on top of that, I can build lots of other things with Lego, but they all rest on that same blockchain. But the applications and the projects are on that same blockchain, and you get a lot of load. Everybody is using that same blockchain for fees and sending information and transactions and everything. Cosmos is more like the Cosmos. There's the Cosmos hub here, right? And then that can connect to lots of other different blockchains, all part of the same ecosystem, but not using the Cosmos blockchain for sending messages, for transacting, and for fees. So it's a series of interconnected blockchains, all of them independent, connected in the way that a solar system might be, or a galaxy might be.
Okay, clear. So, by the way, I also use Kepler, and it seems that it's a good wallet. But I didn't know that I can use Atom and Ledger. I definitely should try.
Yes.
So, okay, if I have a wallet, it's Kepler. So the next step is to deposit some tokens, and I think it should be, if it's the first deposit, it should be Atom token. So, and if you are talking about decentralized exchanges on Cosmos networks, could you please give some names which I can use?
Sure. There's, there's more and more coming up. There's Crescent, have a DEX. There's Juno Swap. There's Secret Swap. There's Sienna Network. There's Button. The biggest one, and the one that I use the most, and I think is just beautiful and easy to use, is the Osmosis DEX, Osmosis.zone. Which I think also has the highest liquidity of all the Cosmos-based ecosystem DEXs.
Okay, sounds good. So, by the way, if you're talking about projects of Cosmos ecosystem, the case with Tornado Cash.
Yeah.
So, and one of the option to make the same activities is Secret Network, and I used it before. So, and it seems that it's one of the way, if you couldn't use Tornado Cash now, so it seems that Secret Network is one of the good option for to anonymize your transactions and so on. That's why I think that the first question was why we should use Cosmos Network and so on. And this case shows that sometimes shows. So if there are a lot of different blockchains, a lot of different projects, it's better for the end user.
Yeah, what do you mean if it's better? What's the last bit? Is it's better if there's lots of different
for the user, for me, for you, for any of us.
Right, yeah. I'm not sure what the question is in there, Vlad, though.
No, there is no question.
There
it's
isn't
just
a question.
Comment.
Okay,
yeah,
this is the comment.
I'm using it. Yeah. Okay, so okay.
Vlad, hold on one second, because there's something else that's occurred to me about the Cosmos network. Is that I think it's very underrated and unknown. People know about Cardano. People know about Solana Network. Not so many people know about Cosmos, but I think Cosmos has advantages, certainly over Cardano, in that it's up and running with lots and lots of projects being launched on it. And the way that the projects are being launched are through airdrops. I think I mentioned to you off camera, but I'll say it now, so it's included in this video. So I bought Atom, and I've said this many times in my videos, I bought Atom on a whim. I did no research, really. I just seen it across CoinMarketCap. I thought, I'll buy a few. And I was staking it in my Exodus wallet. And that was in March 2020. And then in June 2021, I heard, or I came across, everybody who has Atom is going to get some Osmo by airdrop.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Then I had a look at Osmo. And when I had a look at Osmo, I was like, oh my God, this is an amazing DEX. This is a really, really great DEX. So then I started using the Osmo DEX. And Osmo, these free Osmo tokens that I got, they were paying an APR of 500% in the beginning for staking. So I'm staking like crazy, rewards every 24 hours, compounding. Then they announced everybody who has Atom and Osmo is going to get some Juno for free. Okay, I'll take that. And now I'm staking Juno and Osmo and Atom and compounding my returns. Osmo and Juno were still giving me high returns. And then everybody who has Juno and Atom and Osmo was going to get some Chihuahua chain for free. I think I mentioned to you, Chihuahua chain is a coin with a dog's face on it. It's like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, but with low transaction fees, very fast, and staking rewards. And it was something like, I think the pool was 3,000% in the beginning for Chihuahua. So I'm staking and compounding and pooling my rewards for Chihuahua like crazy. And then everybody who had Chihuahua chain was also going to get Cerebus for free in an airdrop. And Cerebus has 3 dogs' faces on one coin. That's what it needs, right? So the ecosystem is growing through airdrops. And there was a week in December last year where the airdrops that I'd been given, and they don't have a price on them. The market decides the price. They airdrop them. They're available for trading on Osmosis decks, and then the market decides. So in 1 week that I got airdrops that in 1 week in December that were worth $12,500. Okay, and why? And it all sprung from me buying some Atom in March 2020 on a whim. And it's just grown and grown and grown and grown and grown and grown and grown. And there's more airdrops. I think I got a couple of airdrops in the last couple of weeks. So there's another reason, right? Just some of the airdrops are rubbish. They're complete rubbish. Yeah. They go to nothing, right? And then you have to watch out. Some of the airdrops can be dangerous. If any airdrop says, "Oh, put your 12 seed phrase in this application, and then you can claim your tokens," no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. By the way, I also got an airdrop from Secret Network. It's an app which is based on
which one was that?
Cosmos Network. Which is based on Cosmos Network.
But which airdrop did you get from Secret Network?
Oh, it was like, I don't know, it might be 1.5 years ago. And I was airdropped because I've used it like at the beginning. I was an early adopter of,
Right. So I got Secret Network in 2018, and I got airdropped some Shade last year. So I'll be getting some more.
Yeah.
And I've done a whole bunch of videos recently about Secret Network and Shade, so people should go and watch those. Get up to date on what's happening with Shade.
Yeah, you're lucky. By the way, you're lucky.
Shade is very good.
Okay, so if you're talking about airdrops, what do you can recommend to use now? I mean, it may be which kind of projects, and let's make a forecast. Which of the projects projects can bring an airdrop in the future? What do you think?
These are the ones that I think are most likely to get that projects will airdrop to. Atom, Osmosis, Juno Chain, Evmos, Secret Network, and possibly Stars. I've not had any airdrops for Stars yet, but I'm staking just in case. Atom, Cosmos, and Juno Chain, definitely. Loads of airdrops. And there's lots of different airdrop sites and airdrop announcements on Twitter. And you can look and see, oh, okay, there's actually a Telegram group, Cosmos Airdrops, where people talk about all the airdrops that are coming up and stuff. So those are the ones that I recommend. Have some Atom, have some Juno Chain, have some Osmo, have it staked, have some Evmos, have some Secret Network, and maybe some Stars. And then airdrops.
You know, now there are a lot of it may be groups and talks about which projects can give airdrop, and if you are joining every project possible, I think you don't have. For example, for me, I don't have enough money to join every project which we have.
Yeah,
because there are a lot of them, like I don't know, hundreds of them.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. No, there are loads and loads and loads, and often when I get airdrops. I think I got Evmos as an airdrop.
Yeah.
I looked at it and thought, okay, I'm willing to follow this project, and I'm willing to, and then I'll stake it because I think it'll give me airdrops. There are other projects where I'm like, I'm just not willing to follow them. They may be great projects, but I can't keep track of too many, so I have to keep pruning it. So those projects, I might hold them for a while because I'm getting good rewards, or farm them for a while because I'm getting good rewards. And then I'll sell them for some of those other ones that I've just mentioned.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so let's proceed. It may be the last question from my side. If I have a wallet, if I want a DEX, if I know projects which can be airdropped, so the next step is to find possible ways to make it, maybe passive income, or it may be to have active income. Could you please mention some projects and ways how to work with them to make some profit?
Sure. And I've done a couple. One is you should subscribe to my channel, Vlad, if you haven't already, because I cover Cosmos projects, but also CryptoCito, and Liam, I forget his channel name, but he does great videos on Cosmos ecosystem. So there's loads of YouTubers that do that sort of stuff. I've done a couple of videos where I took 2 videos where I did it with a group of friends of mine, where I explained them, took them through how to set up Kepler, all the way through to farming in 2 videos, which I'll link below. I'm about to do a series of videos, much shorter breaking down videos, from setting up Kepler all the way to farming in shorter videos. But let me show you something here. So this is info.osmosis.zone. This is a great website for getting information about the tokens and the pools on the Osmosis DEX. Now I'm going to do something here. These are all the pools, but I'm going to change it here to 100. Now this is for frontier.osmosis.zone, which isn't curated. Osmosis.zone is curated. So some of these projects can be maybe scammy, or they may be feeble. They may just fold, right? Now, if I click on this total return, these are the pools. Now, if you don't understand pooling, so this is how a decentralized exchange like Uniswap, like PancakeSwap, like Osmosis works, that they have buckets of tokens that people trade in and out of. And then people who deposit their tokens in that bucket smart contract get a share of the rewards, and sometimes there are additional incentives. So currently, CZ Osmo pool is paying 885.73%.
Yeah, but liquidity is not.
Liquidity isn't great. This one's risky.
Is low.
It's risky.
Yeah, and it's risky, right?
It's risky. But if I go to some of the larger ones, Atom Osmo pool is paying 23.47%. USDC Osmo 58.93%. This one, wrapped Bitcoin with Osmo 63%. Evmos Osmo with 7.7%, 7.7 million, 156.43%, which is higher than I think you'd get for staking Evmos. But for staking Evmos, you get airdrops. You're more likely to get airdrops than you are for a liquidity pool. And then they also have this thing, superfluid staking.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, so what happens with superfluid staking, I'm getting the staking rewards on the Osmo that's in that pool, and I'm getting the pool return as well. So it's an additional to this. But the ones that really interest me, here's this calculator here. Actually, let me go back to WBTC. Let me show you this one, wrapped Bitcoin. So they got a little calculator here. So if I put $1,000 in here, bonded for 14 days, I will earn pretty much every day $1.73, 1.44 a day Osmo, which I can put back in the pool. And it's one of the ways that I just did this as a test. I think I started with 0.1 Bitcoin, and over the course of a few weeks, few months, got it up to a quarter of a bit. Actually, I got it up to a half a Bitcoin just from pooling. And then I've decided, okay, that's enough. I'm now going to chase. I'm going to chase the silly returns. So,
yeah, and Cosmos Network has a low commissions. It means that you can do reinvesting every day, right?
Yeah, very, very low commissions. But this one here, this is I'm bonding in this one, CZ stroke Osmo. This will give me $1,000. Will give me 20.19 Osmo a day.
Yeah, but I think that impermanent loss risk is higher than with BTC.
Yes. Yes. Now, for those who don't understand impermanence loss, and it took me some time to get my head around it, if I put, let's say, Osmo and Atom in one pool, and
Mhm.
Osmo is $1 each, and Atom is $10 each, and I've got $100 worth in the pool on each side. So I've got 10 Atom,
Mhm.
and I've got 100 Osmo. And then the price, so they're equal in dollars, $100 on this
Yeah.
side, $100 on this side. And then the value of Atom increases tenfold. So one Atom is now worth $100, and Osmo has stayed the same, let's say. So I've still got $100 in each pool, but I've only got one Atom. It's
Yeah.
impermanent loss if I withdraw then. But over time, with large liquidity tokens, it evens out. It works out. So there you go. So this is a really useful website, I think, info.osmosis.zone. And also for those who are beginners, there is this support.osmosis.zone. Get rid of that. Frequently answered questions, how to withdraw and deposit, how to swap tokens, FAQs. Check out our how-to videos. Wallet creation, lots and lots of stuff.
May I ask you to go back to the previous page?
Yeah.
So let's try to find a pair with like Ethereum USDC or Ethereum DAI.
Aha. Well,
Does it exist?
We have. Don't know if we. Let me see. We have. There's WEF wrapped Ethereum currently. We have WEF. So we have wrapped Ethereum with Osmo. That's the one.
Okay. It means that if you want to use the service, you definitely should buy Osmo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Osmo is the governance token for the Osmosis DEX. Now you don't have to use Osmo because Osmo also has 0 fees DEX. So you can just go with your Atom and your Evmos and put it in the Atom or Evmos pool and pay 0 fees for all the transactions. But I think Osmo, given how great the DEX is and how much the ecosystem is going to expand, these are the projects that are currently available or running on the Cosmos ecosystem. We have 49 zones, and these are the sort of transactions, how they all communicate with each other. And I don't know where the testnet is anymore. Can't find a link for the testnet, which shows all the projects that are coming up on this. And there's many, many more to come. So any more questions or comments?
So I think it's enough for now. I definitely will try to use Osmo, and try to deposit some money to pool. As I said before, I've already tried Cosmos Network, some kind of project. So, but anyway, I'll try to do it one again because it looks great anyway.
Yeah. Yes, and do not put any more than you can afford to lose. Don't sell your wife, house, children, underwear to invest in this or any other crypto project.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
In this case, I think that there is a rule: don't spend like to invest like 2-4% of your investment pool for any kind of investments, not more. Right. Don't lose everything in one.
No, not at all. Not at all. Absolutely. And I think it's good to hedge. I'm putting money in the CZ pool, CZ Osmo pool, right? But I'm only putting a small amount of money in that pool, and I've got plenty in assets outside of the Cosmos ecosystem, and also I've got in more stable projects in the Cosmos ecosystem, like Atom, like Evmos, like Osmo. So I'm just I'm playing with just a little bit with the riskier assets.
Yeah, me too. And I couldn't say that I'm a risky person. I'm not.
No.
So that's why I have houses, like bank accounts with money, with deposits, so like crypto and some risky assets. Yeah.
Yep. And I would say now is, if you haven't already, now is a really, really good time before the crowds rush in to pick up some gold and silver as well, because the whole monetary system is looking increasingly rocky. I saw something today when we're recording this on Monday, the 26th of September, that the Great British Pound, GBP, is acting like a shit coin. You look at the charts, it's going down like this, right? Like I'd expect that from a shitcoin or Bitcoin or something, right? But not from a G7 currency. Okay.
Yeah.
Vlad, listen, thank you so much. I'll have the links to Icado in the description below, plus the other stuff that I've talked about. Let me know what you think. Have you played around with the Cosmos ecosystem? Where, how? If you have any questions in between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto Rich and Crypto Vlad signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.